Gaffer, you've had time to reflect on Sunday's defeat at Salford. What were the main positives you can take away from that one?
I think that how competitive we were in the game. Salford are a very good side in this division. They've just moved into the playoff position, and we're probably unfortunate not to have come away with a draw. We had a lot of good moments in that first period, and we weren't able to find that killer pass or to get the ball in the back of the net. Unfortunately, they scored just after half time. We lost a midfield runner, which we know that Lund does. But then later on in the game, we pushed them really hard to get back into the match and pushed hard to get an equaliser.
The lads gave everything all afternoon. Their work rate and determination was there for all to see, and that must have pleased you.
Yeah, we've got an excellent group from that point of view. They keep on going. Their attitude, their application is there for everyone to see. They have pushed Salford very close on Saturday, coming off a really good win away from home against Carlisle the previous game, but we just lacked that killer instinct in the second half to try and get the goal.
How important is it, despite defeat, to focus on those positives and look into them into the new year?
Yeah, we've got to do that. It's really important that we do look at the positives. We've got to look at the negatives as well. We know where we've got to improve on. We've obviously got to improve our finishing in that final third, because we get into really good areas so many times. We either don't pick the right pass, the cross is either into the first mile or into the goalkeeper arms, or we don't hit the target, and these are the areas that we continue to work on. But the players have shown that we can get into the final third, we can create chances against the teams at the top end of the division as well as the bottom, and going away from home, we've shown that we can win games.
Looking at the table, it's still the case of a couple of wins on the bounce and the standings would look completely different. Yeah,
we need to do that, and we've got Tranmere at home, who at this moment in time are slightly above us in the league table. We went away from home there and drew 2-2, and this time we've got to go one better than that and take the victory. And we know we'll have a huge backing at the game on New Year's Day, and we've got a team that has known how to win games away from home. We still need to do that at home now.
We're at the halfway point of the season now. We've seen what this team can be capable of. I imagine the lads will be hungrier than ever to knuckle down and start putting things right.
Yeah, I mean, we've been really competitive in the league. Our position, we probably feel we should have a lot more points than we do. We've made a lot of individual errors. We haven't taken chances when they've come along. So in the second half of the season, we've got to be better at these aspects and not making the mistakes and being more ruthless in front of goal.
The support over Christmas has been terrific from the fans, as always. Incredible followings at Carlisle and Salford City. What is your message to the supporters as we enter 2025?
Yeah, they were absolutely magnificent. At Carlisle they had a really good day. At Salford they backed us, but it's the support of the team, on the road, at home, that has been, magnificent over 2024. It's been a very difficult year to be a Morecambe supporter on and off the field, but the support from the terraces has been unwavering, and I think that's really important. And you can see the connection between the players, the staff, the supporters. It's all in one, and that is really important. But from our point of view, from our playing squad point of view, we need to give them a lot to cheer about, and New Year's Day is one that you want to do that, and make 2025 a really happy year for everyone associated with the club.
Speaking of the new year, we host Tranmere Rovers on Wednesday, another big game at the Mazuma.
New Year's Day games are always big games. We played on Boxing Day, which is another big fixture, but to have a home game on New Year's Day, everyone's been with their families over the festive period. You usually get a lot of supporters coming back to see their family and want to go and watch their team that they followed as a youngster, and we'll have a huge crowd here on New Year's Day, and we want to send them home happy, and we have to pick up 3 points and to close the gap between ourselves and the ones above us. And if we do that, it becomes extremely tight between a whole host of teams in the bottom half of the table.
They're 19th in the league and just 5 points ahead of us as things stand. A win for us and that gap narrows dramatically. That's a big incentive for the lads.
It's a huge incentive, and we were in a similar scenario going into the Carlisle game. We dealt with it very well, and we need to do exactly the same on Wednesday.
It's not long since we last played them away from home. A 2-2 draw that night. In terms of what to expect from them, can it be an advantage playing a team for the second time in such a short period of time?
Yeah, I mean, they have changed things slightly since we played them last. The formation has changed slightly, but we understand the principles. We know what they're looking to do, and they'll think, similar to us. We have a number of players out injured at this moment in time, but we've got a nucleus of a very good team.
Focusing on the squad, Harvey McAdam and Paul Lewis were both absent from Sunday's trip to Salford. What's the latest on them?
Yeah, they'll both miss the game, along with Charlie Brown, George Ray, Moore, Leanne Gall. They'll all be out for the game at the weekend. So we'll have to, shuffle the pack again and use the players that have done us well in the festive period.
Looking at the injury list, how much closer are the injured lads to a possible return to first team action?
It's hard to say because in this period they're out for the Wednesday game. The weekend will probably come too soon for them all. So we'll probably go into both games with the same squad, other than Dacker's coming back into the team that missed the game against Salford.
Get money for your old phone, MazumaMobile.com.